Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you all how I make this crochet bracelet right here. Okay, so let's get started. This is what I used. It's called the Red Heart Fashion Crochet Thread. And this is it right here. Okay, so that's what I'll be using. I'll be using this thread. And I have to use scissors. And the crochet hook that I'm using is a 4mm. It's the USG 6, I think. Yeah, 6. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, I'm sorry, and also a ruler. What I like to do is when I'm doing mine, I want at least, show you here, at least 3 inches of the yarn right here. But I know that's 3 inches, so I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna go ahead and do my loop. I do leave a long tail. Sorry. I do leave a long tail, but that's just my preference and that's the way I like to do it. Okay, so we start off by, and like I told y'all, with this crochet is 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then I come down into this loop right here and I do pull through and I do a single crochet. I think this is called a single crochet. Then that might be a double crochet. If I have it wrong, I'm so sorry. I know somebody will correct me. So I have it there. So I'm going to turn it clockwise. And then I'm going to go right here through this one. Not 2, but 1. I'm going to go through here like this. Then I'm going to pull through, not both of the loops. I'm going to pull through 1. So I pull through 1, and now I'm going to pull through the second one. Then I'm going to turn the work again. And then on this turn, I'm going to go through this loop right here. Just one single loop, no 2, just 1. One. And then I'm going to pull through 1. And then I'm going to pull through 2. Then I'm going to turn my work. Now, here, once you get to this point, it's going to start being 2. It's going to be a V. It's going to be like 2 loops, but we're only going to go through 1. So, I don't know if you can see it. It's 1 loop here and 1 loop here. So, we're not going to go through the back one. We're going to go through the first loop. So, we go through there, pull through 1. Pull through 1 and pull through again. Then we turn our work. Keep turning the work clockwise. And then there's the 2 loops again right here. So I'm going to go through the first one. And I have to use my fingernail. I hope my hands aren't in your way. I'm sorry if it is. So pull through that one. And pull through and pull through. Twist it. Go through the first loop. Pull through. Someone can correct me on this, because I think, like, when I go through, okay, I pick up this loop. So I do a single crochet, and it's like doing a single crochet, then a double crochet. Then we twist. We go through the first loop, pull through, then pull through 2. Then we twist our work again, go through the first loop, pull through, and then pull through 2. So, and then we twist our work. So it's just repeating this process. Twist. Oops, that went through too many, so I have to come back. Okay. See, that's why you take your time, and it's no rush, and it's no, yeah, rushing to, if you rush, you're gonna get all mixed up and confused, and your work is gonna become twisted and jumbled up. So just take your time. So I think I pulled through. Okay, now, see, now I forgot what I did. Let me go back. Okay, I had that, I twisted. Okay, so I go through 1. I hope I didn't confuse you right there. I'm sorry, I just had to backtrack on my work so I can make sure I'm doing it right. So I go through 1, I pull through 1 loop, then I pull through 2. I twist my work, and I'll keep this up until this gets to, I need between 5.5 and 6 inches. So I just, and my problem is I don't count, which I should be counting how many of these I'm doing. But when I'm doing for my family, everybody has different arm sizes. But yeah, I guess if I do keep track, then I'll know how many to do, but I don't. It's just the challenge for me. I like the challenge. So I've been kind of going through something, and I've been kind of working kind of hard and everything. That's why I haven't put any videos up since I did my giveaway. I was actually getting my grandkids prepared to go to be with their mother. So I had to make sure I packed up all their stuff and take them to her. It was kind of emotional, but it's for the best. My daughter's doing better. She's getting her kids, and that's all I could hope for. So now I have time to do a little more. And like I've told y'all before, I do other crafts on this channel also. So if, I mean, you don't want to watch them, you can skip through. So with my crocheting and my other crafts that I do try to put them in a playlist, so you'll know which ones, you know, is for crochet, you know, the crocheting, and which ones are my other crafts. So this one right here is gonna be, I think I can put it in 2 categories, because one is going to be in a category with crocheting, and 2 is going to be in a category for bracelets. So I'm going to do a series on bracelets, and you, of course, I already do the crochet. And I just hope my fingers are not in your way, because I like to use my nail to pull that across. And like I said, it's no rush to do this, just take your time. And that's what I like to do, especially when I'm using this thin yarn like this. I like to take my time. And hopefully you don't want to get bored, but when I watch videos, I like to slow the videos down, because sometimes when they start short, like people show you in the beginning, they'll go slow and they'll walk you through it. Like they'll walk you through it, that's fine. And then they just start going at it. And I'm like, hold on, wait. Then I have to rewind back. I have to slow it down. I have to rewind back to try to, you know, see what they're doing. So I'm trying to just have a gentle conversation and just keep on crocheting. And if y'all can see, it's the same way I did it from the beginning. but in the beginning, you won't have 2 loops to go through at first. If you all remember that, you don't have 2 loops, you only have 1. And then once you get to, I think like the second turn, that's when you'll start having like this. You start having 2 pop up, and then you just go through the first one. I like just going through the first one because it gives this a unique look. So once I complete this section right here, go through the 1, pull through 1 loop and another loop. So I'm gonna check now to see how long it is, because what I need, it might twist on you a little bit, but that's fine, because what I need is between 5.5 inches, 5.5 inches and 6 inches. So let's see how long this is. So from there to there, we are only at 95 inches yet. So I'm gonna keep going probably about I think probably 3 or 4 more rounds of this, and then I should be fine. Okay, so let me make sure I have this right. Okay, so I came through, so I'm sitting like this. So now I have to twist the work. See, that's why I say take your time, because if you forget, this will become twisted. So I had to remember, this is the right way. When your yarn is on the left side here, and you have the 2 here, you know you're gonna have to twist it clockwise, and then you go through the first. See, it's two loops. You go through the first, and I'm using my fingernail to pull it across because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, now just 2 more. And this is 4 more. I said I'm gonna do 3 or 4, so I just went ahead. I'm gonna do 4. So now, see how when we came back through, it's on the left side. So now I'm gonna measure it again. Get my, and let's see, how far am I? Okay, so I'm right at, if I pull it, it's 5.5 inches. I think that's fine. So I'm gonna stop right here. And I'll try to go back through the video and count and see how many times I did crochet, but I'm not for sure. So what I'm gonna do is I pull here, and I know when I put the ruler there, that's way more than 3 inches. See how that is? So I'm gonna snip this about here. Okay? And this yarn right here, I can just pull out. And then with this one, I'm gonna tug on it. And that's not going anywhere. I'm tugging on it. All right? So I'm gonna straighten it up. I'm tugging. Okay, with this particular one, see, and it seemed like it's a little curl, but it'll all straighten out. Okay, with this one, I'm not gonna put beads on the end because when I do the beads, it takes a long time. So I'm not doing beads. So what we're gonna do is take the ruler and we're gonna measure here. This is the way I do it. You can do it any kind of way you want. So from here to here, there's 3 inches. Oops. So excuse my hand. I know my hands are in your way, but I'm gonna cut it at like 3.5 inches because that's all I need. Okay, and I'm moving this to the side. So now we have this. So now we have to close it off. So all I do is put little knots on the end. Just a little knot. And then a little knot on this end. But it's better if you put a bead at the end, because that way you find a bead that this yarn will fit through, or whatever type of yarn you're using. Because like here I put 2 little beads on this one. I only put 1 bead at the end of these. So now to make the closure for it, I'm going to take this one and I'm gonna place it here. And this side, you need to make sure your work is straight when you're doing this. Make sure your work is straight. And then I'm gonna place this cord going this way. Okay? And now, with me, I have to use tape to hold it down, because if not, it's gonna be all kinds of messed up. So I'm gonna tape right here. And then I'm gonna tape, okay, these 2. Let me put this under so I can have a, here. So I have this little alley right there. So then I take some thread. I don't really measure it because I'm going to be cutting it, and I always use my yarn in other projects that's my scrap. So that's why I don't do it. So okay, so we go under. So you take it under and you take these 2, you put them together, and you have that centered. Okay? Okay, so now it's centered. Now we're gonna take this side and we're gonna lay it across the top. Okay, we laid it across the top right there, okay? Now we're gonna take this side, I'm trying to get my hands out your way, and we're gonna go across, like this side is gonna go across that one, but yet then we're gonna take this, the tip of it, and lift up and go under and come out this side. Okay, so I'm gonna pull. Okay, then we're gonna pull. So there's 1 knot, and then we're gonna start from this side, because we're gonna go from side to side. From this side we loop it over. See how that's looped over? Now we're gonna take this side and do the same as we did the other side. So we're gonna take this one, we're gonna go across here, and we're gonna go under here, go under all them, everything, and then pull up through here and tighten. Okay? Now we're gonna come back to this side and do the same. So across, then bring this side across, but then we're gonna go under here and pull out. So it's just basically going back and forth, okay? So this side over, this side over top, and then under. And then we're gonna grab and we're gonna pull. Don't make it too tight, because if you make it too tight, it's not gonna slide correctly. So over, over, and then under. Okay, so over, over, then under. You can do it as many times as you would like. It just depends, to me, my preference, it just depends on what the size of the, you know, the size of the bracelet, more or less, and how far the strings are. You see, so that's kind of, you know, it's pretty, a decent size. So I'm just gonna do probably a few more and then I'll be done. And this side. So it's just across the top, across this one. Whichever one is going across the top, the lead one goes across the top. The second one will go across the top one, but yet go under the two strings and through the loop. Okay? And I like to press down to flatten it. So one more. I think that's the way I did it. Hold on. No, I have to go this way now. I forgot. I'm sorry. So it's back and forth, and I guess I just can't do two things at one time. Talk and try to do this too. Okay, so that looks like, you know, a good amount for me. So now what I also do, and that I just like security, just for security. Let me pick this up. Hold on. This side up. Now, I take little knots and I tie I go around one. I go around one. See, I'm making a knot basically on here. Go around once and then twice. So I'm sending it through here 2 times just to be on the safe side. You have to make sure you get it close. I don't have my little needles to stick through here so I can, you know, pull it real close. And I'm not pulling the string, I'm just pulling it. Okay, so I do like this to loosen it up. So now I just have to cut these off. Not the ones that's the ones on the ends. That's the ones I'm cutting. Okay, so now you have your bracelet and you pull this to make it tighter. You pull this to loosen it. Okay, so we're gonna put this on this arm. So now, and what I do, it took me a while to learn, I don't know, to put an ombre. So I'll put my finger there and just pull. Here's the bracelet. Hope you can see the bracelet. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a great day. Bye.